What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? You're tuned into the ArrowHead Chief Podcast, episode 198. This is the NFL Week 1 recap. We're going to recap the Chiefs versus Ravens. We're going to talk about Week 1 football. We're going to talk about, looking forward to the next week, too. So we got a lot of things to speak on. So without further ado, let's talk Chiefs.
Yeah, Arrowhead Chiefs. It's your girl, Miss Nicole. Queen of Hustle, baby. Started from the bottom, now we here. My homie at the start of his career. Let's go. Try to win him early, hear the truth. Tune in every Sunday for the juice. Arrowhead Chief Podcast, bringing all the news. If you missed the play, come back for reviews. Freestyle. Out here rapping for the crew. Post game highlights, go subscribe on YouTube. If you missed the play, come back for reviews. Post game highlights, go subscribe on YouTube.
And we are back. Arrowhead Chief Podcast, episode 198, NFL Week 1 recap. Mar, what is going on?
Yes, sir, man. Feeling good, feeling great. Had a good weekend. Celebrated, a victory on Thursday, and I ain't stopped celebrating since, dog. I'm gonna keep on celebrating until I ain't got a reason not to. Cheers to you.
Yep. So it's victory. It was Victory Monday yesterday. So but we got some other things we're gonna speak on, man. NFL Week 1 was kind of quite interesting, but it is Week 1, and we all overreact and go crazy over certain things, and then at the end of the season we're like, well, damn, I guess it wasn't that. So, but we can talk about it, man. Chiefs win 27-20 against the Baltimore Ravens. My thoughts on this game was, real talk, no disrespect to Baltimore, but we let y'all off the hook.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I gotta keep it real. We let y'all off the hook. We did. We played with the food, and the food almost bit us. It did. Because in that third quarter, it could have got real ugly for y'all. Like I'm talking about a Juju Smith-Schuster drop touchdown. I'm talking about an Isaiah Pacheco drop potential touchdown. I'm talking about a Samaje Perine potential drop touchdown. I'm talking about a Travis Kelce at the 5-yard line. Touchdown. So,
hey, Chris, don't forget a bad interception from Pat before the half driving.
Yeah,
when it could have got some points. This situation could have got ugly for y'all boys.
It was going to get ugly. It could have got ugly in that third quarter. It really could. Like we could be talking about Pat with like 4 touchdowns and like 300 something yards, maybe even 4. But yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna use it as an excuse. That damn Lamar Jackson, Chris Jones, Turk Warden, George Kalafdis, they all had a couple sacks. But that dude, man, his escapability out of the pocket when he runs and gets away, you could tell Chris Jones and George Karlaftis, all of them, they was tired. By that fourth quarter, they was tired, and they took advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? Then they figured out that, Nick Bolton couldn't guard Isaiah Likely, and we'll get into Nick Bolton in a minute, but they found something in Isaiah Likely, which I've already been saying that Isaiah Likely was like that. Last year I saw it. I saw that he could be a number 1 tight end on another team. That's why I was surprised he re-signed back with the Ravens, because I think he could have went somewhere else and been, an asset. But he's an asset on the Ravens, and he almost beat us. He almost got us, even with the last second throw. And we could talk about Lamar Jackson missing the throw to Isaiah Likely in the corner, or the Zay Flowers throw. But he hit him in the back of the end zone, but he stepped on the line. Yes, he stepped on the line. I don't want to hear nothing else. He stepped on the line. Clear as day.
Toe was a little bit too big. We call him Baltomo now. We call him Baltomo.
But overall, I was pleased with what I saw, man. I was encouraged. You know what I'm saying? We got some things we got to clean up. Some, Rasheed Rice looks like he's taking a step forward.
Mhm.
Xavier Worthy, for the plays that he scored on, he only touched the ball what 3-4 times,
Scored twice.
um, and scored two of them.
Yeah.
So you see the speed on him. It's not Tyreek Hill type speed where you can see like when Tyreek Hill runs, you see that he's fast. Isaiah Worthy has like a smooth, it's almost like a Jamal Charles speed. Like
Mm.
it's real smooth. Like he's running faster than everybody, but it's just smooth. It's like
He floating,
wow.
bro.
Yeah, it's exactly he's just gliding and floating past everybody. And it's like, yeah, this kid is really fast. But he scored 2 times, and that was good to see. Travis Kelsey really didn't have to do much in this game. I
No,
mean,
kind of
he
couple of
was
passes.
yeah,
Yeah,
he was out there getting cardio in, getting in shape.
getting back in game shape. I've been chilling
Yeah,
with T
yeah.
Swizzle and shit. So
Noah
no,
Gray got involved a little bit. I know Matt Nagy, and he just got his contract. He got a contract extension. I wasn't, you know, expecting that, but he got that, and then he had a couple good catches. Isaiah Pacheco did what he was supposed to do. He didn't have the big yardage or anything, but we know how Isaiah Pacheco is. He's gonna give you them tough yardage, and he's gonna pound the defense and make them get them tired out. So overall, I was pleased on the defensive side. Leo Chanel is a monster, people. He was tasked with being the spy of Lamar Jackson, and he did a damn pretty good job.
held his own. Sure did. Held his own.
He did it, and he was everywhere. They used him on the defensive line. They used him at linebacker. Like the kid was everywhere. Shout out to Leo Chanel, man. He had a hell of a game.
No doubt.
Trent Mc, Trent McDuffie
Dog,
is Mr. Lockdown Alcatraz himself.
dog.
I
The
kept telling
warden
y'all,
is here. The
y'all,
warden is here.
y'all was sitting up here talking about the secondary. And I kept saying Trent McDuffie is that guy. He is ready. He can play inside, play outside, wherever you want him. He locking shit down. And he gonna hit you.
Mm.
And he gonna hit you. So yeah, man. Shout out to Trent McDuffie. Jalen Watson. Everybody was worried about the second corner, man. And Jalen Watson didn't look too good in the Bears game. I equated that to being rusty. He hadn't practiced, he hadn't done no training camp. So they was just trying to knock that rust in. And damn it, it worked. Because that dude went out there and held his own.
Mm-hmm.
Held his own on the other side of the football. So hey man, I'm pleased with this defense. And guess what? This ain't even the final form of this defense, man. Wait till we get Charlie O back.
Mm. Mm.
Wait till Jaden Hicks starts getting used more. He didn't even use him in this game.
Big facts. Big facts.
Wait till Nick Bolton gets in shape. You know what I'm
Big
saying? Because you know what I'm saying, and he gets his footing. Then this defense is really gonna be crazy. So I was pleased at what I saw. What about you, Mo? What did you see from this game?
Hey man, you hit a lot of the talking points that I wanted to talk about coming into tonight. Without a doubt, I'm right there with you 100. You talking about all the situations that I think the Chiefs left the food on the table and was playing with it, man. This shouldn't have been a 1 point game. This should easily be like a 31-10, 38-17 type situation. Chiefs dominated that game, but they were playing. But they were playing more on offense than I would say on defense.
Defense, yeah.
Definitely gotta like Juju gotta catch that. If Pop catches that swing pass, that's a touchdown. Travis dropped that pass. Samaji dropped at least a huge game, possibly a touchdown on that one right there. I didn't like that interception that Pat threw. I think he should have just ate the sack.
Yeah.
Because while you're getting hit by falling away, he had no mustard on that throw at all. And kind of really just threw it up to he had a receiver right there open, but he just kind of just threw it up. No, I'm right there with you. I thought the Chiefs were playing with their food, man. They should have had that game locked up at halftime, man, because especially when that interception he threw, they were driving. You look at the offense, they pretty much had got everything that they wanted. They just didn't finish the drives. I mean, you got 2 turnovers. So you get the fumble, and you get the turnover and downs, and you muster 2 field goals out of that. Like if you finish the drive, that's 14 points right there. You're literally up 21-7, 21-7 before Pat even throws that bad interception going into halftime. So there was some. I'm just like, man, if y'all just stop bullshitting and like put this. Okay, let's just have this conversation. We love Andy. All right, thank you for being what you've done for us. See these 3 banners? I thought I'd never see them. All right.
Yeah, for real.
All right. You came around. You changed it all. But here's my thing with you, Andy. Stop being nice to these jokers around the NFL. Stomp on these dudes' head. When you got in their throat, I need you to apply more pressure and go ahead and bust that Adam's apple, bro. Go ahead. Like, ain't nothing wrong with patting the scores and the stats a little bit, flexing a little bit. Ain't nothing wrong with it, bro. There's still sportsmanship. I mean, I don't know if that's the reason why he refuses to do it. I don't know why. It kind of bothers me just a little bit that he don't never put cats away. Like it's okay to add a blowout, bro. It's okay. Like, because I'll say this after watching all of week 1. And this is not being biased. So if anybody takes this as bias, I don't give a damn. The fact of the matter is that the Chiefs play their starters in preseason and it shows because they were more in tune with their team and they look more fluid. They flowed better than any other team in the NFL, not named the 49ers. All right, 49ers are a different topic. I don't know what's hey, I don't give a damn what nobody say. Until further notice, the NFC belongs to the 49ers still. All right, but that's another. But back at topic at hand, the Chiefs literally looked like they didn't take a training camp off, like they took a whole offseason off. They look like
DG, what's up, brother?
What up, DG? Hey, I see you, dog. Going up them hook 'em horns, going over there and calling the big house day crib. I see you. Okay. But no, Chiefs handle business. They need to. Hey man, stop taking it easy on these boys, man. Like that's my only problem. And we weren't playing at full strength. Obviously, there's another dynamic that's going to come in when Marquise Brown gets there.
Yeah.
There's going to be another element when Samaje Perine gets more acclimated to the offense. We got to remember he wasn't with us all training camp. He was a late addition, and I like what he can bring to the offense. So I mean, it's just you know, I'm happy that they won, but I would just it wouldn't be me if I didn't point out that they left food on the table.
They did. Yeah. They definitely left food on. Like I said, we should have smoked them in the 3rd quarter.
Oh, we should have smoked them. That game should not have came down to that last review with Isaiah Likely. It shouldn't have came down to that last possession. Because here's my problem: when you do those situations and you leave food on the table, you have those quick drives. Look, I know our defense is good, but the more you keep them on the field with a dangerous guy like Lamar Jackson, you keep giving him more opportunities to take the game. And that's what almost happened. You kept giving him opportunities. You left the door open for Lamar Jackson to do Lamar Jackson shit. And he almost took the game from you. So that's the thing that really bothered me about that game is, man, y'all should have blew these jokers out the damn water. Blow these the smithereens sometimes, Andy. Like, stop taking it easy on cats. Like,
even in the 4th quarter, it was like 7 minutes, or no, it was even less than. It's like 4 minutes I left, something like that. It was like 4 or 3 minutes left when he punted it on 4th and 5 on their side of the field. It was like,
I'm like, bro, you like kill the clock. You gotta kill the clock, dog. That was the main reason why you bring Samaje Perine in. Ain't nobody trying to tackle that big dude in 4th quarter. They making business decisions. Make them earn it. Because if you ask me, that Baltimore defense was giving up the cheeks, bro. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. They couldn't stop a nosebleed. Chiefs got pretty much whatever they wanted. They just killed themselves, man. So
yeah,
man.
How did you think the offensive line looked?
I'm still waiting for Jawan Taylor to show me that he earned that damn $20 million a year. I'm just gonna be honest, bro. This some of my bitch right here.
man.
I think he got outplayed by Kingsley. I think Kingsley outplayed him.
He did.
Obviously our interior is top notch.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about our interior. Those three right there, Tooney, Creed, Trey,
Best in the business.
best in the business. I ain't worried about them. I was more worried about Kingsley, but now after looking at that game, I'm more worried about
Taylor.
I'm more worried about Juwan. What like dog? Like you sure you worth 20 million? Because at this point, I'm asking for some of this money back, bro. Because dog, look, I know there was a widespread illegal formation getting called on offensive linemen throughout the league all week in week one. Probably more than ever before, which is cool. I just gotta say this, man. Juwan Taylor, they started doing that shit picking on your ass last year, and you still ain't adjusted. You still ain't adjusted. You still had false starts, illegal formations in this game, and sometimes it was like, bro, this dude right here is killing me, bro. And come on, man. And like DG say, like Kingsley they really left him on the island. He held his damn own, bro. I was worried about the rookie. I'm worried about the $20 million man on the right side. You looking real iffy, bro. So I mean, I don't know. So I mean, it's crazy, bro. So offensive line for the most part, I give it a B plus. And the only reason why is because I'm still worried about a $20 million man over there bullshit. No, I'm being dead serious, bro.
No, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong though. You ain't wrong. No, he was irritating me too. And I was at that cheese bar out here, and yeah, everybody in the crowd was like, that damn Juwan Taylor.
You like, bro, for real?
Man. Yeah, man. But look, man, I know this is a sensitive subject. I love Nick Bolton, and I'm not here to dump on Nick Bolton, but this is probably the worst game Nick Bolton has ever played.
That shit was terrible, bro. That dog. I've never seen him play this bad.
But I'm gonna give him a mulligan for this. A very only reason is that he didn't really do anything in training camp. He didn't play in preseason.
True.
He's a little rusty. I think he's just trying, because even when Likely caught that ball, he was trying to chase him. He was like he was running in mud. Like I ain't never seen Nick Bolton that slow.
Never.
So I'm gonna give him a mulligan. We're gonna see how he looks against the Bengals and the following week against Atlanta. Ramp it up. Maybe he just needed to get that out, knock that rust out. Hopefully he looks better, because he better look better, or he ain't gonna get the bag.
What? Hey, if he played like he did in week one for the rest of the year, not only is he not going to get a bag, the league gonna treat his ass like Willie Gay. Like, nah, we gonna give you about 3, 4, 5 mil, bro.
He gonna be back in Kansas City on a 1-year, $3 million deal.
Hey,
let's just call it what it is.
Another proven deal.
If he has a horrible year, yeah, he'll be back in, or he'll be in somewhere else. He'll be with the Raiders. $1 million 1 year, $5 million 1 year, whatever.
I was just like, but here's my thing. He was getting killed the whole time in pass coverage. I'm kind of looking at Spags like, yo, bro, like
where's Tranquil? Where's Tranquil?
Swap that out, dog. Like, come on,
Tranquil?
Dog, I kept screaming at the TV. I'm like, bro, stop putting Nick back in pass coverage right now. It ain't happening right now. Like, you gotta swap that out ASAP. He ain't popping like that right now in pass coverage, man. You gotta put him either put him closer to the line of scrimmage, pass rush, or spy or something. Like don't put him on Likely. Likely, he was already a mismatch physically wise.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, nah, man, like you can't keep putting him in that situation. Once the first time you saw him getting toasted, I'm like, nah, bro, you can't do that, dog. But yeah, Nick can't be he got to be better than that. And the crazy thing is, we've seen him play better pass coverage before. But to be fair, to give him my mulligan, to give Nick Bolton my mulligan, that's what we had Willie Gay for. He was the more pass coverage linebacker. Since he's no longer here, you got to find that now, because it really never was.
Well, that's why I say Tranquil. Tranquil is better at pass coverage than Nick Bolton, and
Yeah,
so
true.
in obvious nickel situations, you swap them out
Yeah.
and you put
Oh, yeah.
Tranquil out there.
Oh, you got to. Hey, but you know what? I'm not mad if you put Leo out there in pass coverage because my
Yeah,
man saved a touchdown
he
with them
did.
couple of swats.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember that Justice Hill came on that angle route
Yeah,
and he was about to catch it, and big old Paul from Leo came out of nowhere, and if Justice Hill caught that, he was walking into the end zone. So we got to give. I would probably put Leo. I would probably put Leo out there and see what he can do in pass coverage because that my man was Leo's smart, bro. He's not a dummy. Like he's always in position. You know what I'm saying? So why not try to have him there? He knows how to dissect the play and read a play very well because he's been doing it his whole time in Kansas City. So I would give Leo a shot.
I would say this, Joe. Drew is better. I mean, Drew is better in like pass coverage and stuff like that. Nick is better in tackling. Like he's better at downhill tackling. That's what he is. Like if you put these two together and combine their forces, they be Fred Warner.
Hey, no cap.
They be Fred Warner.
No cap. Hey, they have no flaws. So I'm with you on that, bro. But because Nick is gonna give you 100 tackles.
He wasn't good, but he wasn't as bad as Nick Bolton.
Nick was really bad.
Without Leo, we would have been cooked. Yeah, you right about that. Leo was the best. Leo and Chris Jones and our defensive line, Leo,
cooking.
Trent McDuffie and Jalen Watson was best players.
No cap.
They was killing it on defense. So, all right, man. So back to Xavier Worthy, man. You know, I love what I saw from Xavier Worthy, man. Not just the 2 touchdowns, but just how they were using him. How he was taking the safeties away, and how they had to play deep, and it was opening up the middle of the field for Travis Kelce and Rasheed Rice and even Justin Watson, guys like that. And it's just like I'm just thinking, like, man, wait till we get Marquise Brown back, man. Like, this is gonna be not fair.
Cheat code.
Yeah, it's not gonna be fair, man. Because now you got to cover Marquise Brown too.
Dog, you got to cover all 100, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be all bad, bro.
You got to cover all 100. So combined, they work 20 million.
That's funny. He's stupid. Yeah, I saw him, DJ. He a baller, man. He gonna be all right. And once they expand his role and allow him to, do more things in the middle of the field and run more routes instead of just running deep overs and fade routes, you know what I'm saying? Because they were just using them kind of like as a decoy and just giving the specific routes to run. Not to say that he can't run the other ones. I just think they wanted him to they didn't want to overload him in this game. It's his first game. It's in Arrowhead. It's Thursday night. It's against the Ravens. Like, let's simplify this. Let's cut this down. Let's simplify this. Just make it easy for him so he could just play fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want to overload him with a bunch of routes, you know what I'm saying? Route combinations and all that. You run this deep over, you run this, post, run this fade, you know what I'm saying? If you're open, cool. If not, you know what I'm saying? We got the middle of the field for Rasheed Rice. And it showed. Rasheed Rice balled out. He had 104 yards and on like 6 or 8 catches or something like that. So he did his thing. He ain't even need Travis Kelce.
Nah, big facts.
He ain't need Kelce. You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes me more mad about this game because God damn it, we should have won by more.
Nah, no tap, no cap. Pretty much it was a training wheels type of game. Let's see what you can do to kind of help create space, which I mean, it showed immensely. Like you said, Rasheed Rice was over there beating up the middle like he was in a triple X.
Poor Roquan Smith, man.
hey, Rasheed Rice was looking like Mr. Marcus. That boy was over there beating up the middle, dog. I was like, good Lord. I was like, God dang. Yeah, Rasheed Rice was over. Hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, Timo's on and fitted cap on all day, bro. Yeah, dog. Yeah, he was over there killing that middle, dog. I was like, damn. I was like, boy, y'all miss Patrick Queen, don't y'all, dog? I was like, boy, don't you miss Patrick Queen when you need him? But now Rasheed Rice was doing this thing off of the fact that the safeties were definitely trying to make sure that, hey man, don't let X-Man get past us. And let's be honest, that's a threat that
keep it clean, man.
Hey, that's as wild as I'm gonna get tonight, Reem. That literally was what we've been missing since we got rid of Tyreek, was that threat that to the safeties to keep them honest. I mean, let's be honest. And in the same breath, if you really think about it, that was supposed to be you, Kadarius Toney. That was supposed to be you. But
who?
No, that was supposed to be Kadarius Toney's job. What X-Man did in that game, that was supposed to be his job, but he couldn't get it.
Who is he?
No. Oh yeah. Well, hey, now that you put it that way, yeah. Who is he?
Who is
anyway, yeah, who is that guy? But I'm just saying, hey, Xavier Worthy is going to be such a dynamic piece of his offense. The minute that we drafted him, I'm like, how fast he ran on that 40? Oh yeah. We back to keeping the whole defense honest. You got to guard all. I mean, then you had Marquise, who is both speedy and shifty as well. Hey, honestly, I would just send them both just straight down the seams all game and see what the defense is gonna do. I'm just being honest. So what you gonna do? You either gonna play honest and fall back, and then I'm gonna let Trav, I'm gonna let Rasheed, I'm gonna let Juju, Watson eat underneath, or
you can send Watson too.
Oh no, Debo. Or I'm gonna roll the dice. And then I'm gonna let Pat, with one of the longest throws in all of hip football, he got the cannon to do it. Come on, we act like we didn't see what he did in that preseason game against Atlanta when he just dropped it over the safeties. Come on, X-Man or Marquise Brown could be on the other end of that.
Yeah.
So what you gonna do, defense? I'm trying to tell you. Look, y'all messed around and didn't take care of business last year. Now y'all really upped up. Y'all in trouble now, dog. Wait till this offense get 100, dog. It's a problem, man. Hey, shout out to Worthy, man. Hey, he didn't shy away from the pressure of playing on Thursday night, banner night against a good team. Yo, he come on, man. He's something that I think this offense needed. Was that explosive element to make people
play. DJ.
Hey, for real. Hey, straight up, DG. Hey, Cats got to play as honest now. They got to play that offense honest now. And that's something scary. You got 15 back there pulling the trigger, dog. That's scary, dog. Real scary.
Go ahead and print them shirts up. AFC West champions, baby. Go and print them up.
AFC West champs, because looking way Bo Nix did, I don't believe in nothing. All right.
Speaking of the other AFC West teams, as we segue to them.
Hey,
Chargers and Raiders played each other. The Chargers end up beating the Raiders 22-10.
Hey, man. Hey, Raiders just wanted to fight, dog. They just showed up for that, dog.
Man, let me tell you something. This is about to get ugly in this division, man. Chargers are boring looking. You got my man Herbert out here dinking and dunking. He ain't got no receivers.
Handing off.
Quentin Johnson dropped by 4. He dropped by 4 passes. His way, he looked bad. He didn't look good at all.
Hey, dog.
Matt McCarthy looks like their best receiver.
And he's slow as shit, too.
J.K. Dobbins look like he's back, though.
I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that.
He looked like he back. 100, he had like 157 yards or something like that.
Yeah.
The kid is back.
I wasn't expecting that. I can't lie.
Yeah, man had 2 crazy injuries on his leg, and he looked like it did nothing to him because he was out there killing the Raiders. And Antonio Pierce, sir. Look, I know this is a rookie year. Your real rookie year is being a head coach. Man, it is 4th and 1 in the 4th quarter, and you're down 17-16, sir. On their 40, you go for it. You don't punt it away. The hell are you doing, man? You deserve to lose that game. He is bad.
Hey,
He
nah,
is bad.
hey, hey,
And then
dog.
and then we go over to Denver. They play Seattle. They lost 26-20. That score is not indicative
Indicative.
of how
No,
that game
no.
how that game really went. Same thing over in Denver. They have nobody. Like literally nobody. Like no receivers, no running backs.
Well,
They have,
well,
they
Chris,
have
what did you expect?
nothing. They have
That's
nothing.
It's bad management. That's what happens when you give up a lot of trade capital for a quarterback and money, and then you still decide to quit on him. So I mean, they over there eating what 58 million?
Yeah,
Come on.
it's bad in Denver. I would say they're the worst team in the league, but people,
Yeah,
there's
Carolina.
two teams that are better, that are worse than them:
Yeah,
the
Carolina.
Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants.
Hey Chris,
Carolina,
hey Chris,
Bryce
let me
Young,
ask you this. Hey, let me ask you this. When it comes to the Giants, which one was worse? They performance or the uniforms?
both. Yes, yes,
Yes, to both.
yes, because they both was bad. Them
Both
jerseys, they need to burn them.
quickly, dog. Hey,
And,
hey,
and
don't,
and then put no, I ain't gonna say that. I was gonna say put Daniel Jones in there too.
hey, don't even send those jerseys to the less fortunate across seas. Don't even send them. They don't want them.
We
Don't do.
tried to tell y'all Giants fans that Daniel Jones was terrible. Y'all didn't want to listen to it. No, man, it's because it is, and because no, he's bad. The man threw a pick six on a screenplay.
How do you do that? You do that,
Got outplayed by Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold looked like the second coming of Tom Brady out there.
bruh. That's wild, bruh. That's it.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad.
Hey, man. Hey,
And then Bryce Young, man. I tried, man. I tried to believe in you, man, but it's not looking. You look like you regress, brother.
no. All right. So can we be honest about the conversation? I know a lot of people been jumping on Bryce Young, but who's going to succeed on that trash ass team, bro? Who?
They do you know that they put more money in their offensive line than anybody in this offseason?
Oh man, so did Colorado. Look what you got. Look what you got. You got the same shit for last year.
That's
What are you
different.
talking about, bro?
That's different though.
No, it ain't different, dog. No, hell no, it ain't different. Both of them
Different.
sons of bitches put a lot of money in their offensive line and they still suck at offensive line, dog. Come on, man. Hey, we gotta keep this a
Their
buck.
offensive line is bad, but he's bad too. He made some bad throws. He
Hey,
made
dog,
some bad throws.
because he was scared. He was like, I know I'm back.
I keep hearing footsteps, baby. In the dark.
Hey, in the dark, why keep hearing footsteps,
That's what he kept hearing in that pocket.
he said he didn't even want to say hi.
Hey
Hi,
man.
scared.
And I said this on my other podcast. I try to defend this only on the field, not off the field, But I try to defend this brother and say, he's just a little rusty, blah blah blah. But I can't do it no more. I can't
Deshaun,
do it no more.
Deshaun,
Yeah, it's over for Deshaun, man. He's washed up.
done deal, bro.
He's
Done deal.
washed up. Put some detergent on him. He's done.
Oh no.
Give
Hey,
Bryce Young a chance. I need to see more before I give up on him.
thank you, DG. I need to see him on a competent franchise first. All right. I need to see him at least on something of I
He
would
made New Orleans look like they were Super Bowl contenders, man.
oh, he still played for the Carolina Panthers, bro. I didn't see Shawnee missing west, south, east, northwest, Bonner Springs. I didn't see Raytown South, Raytown Middle. I didn't see Lincoln Central. All play better than damn Carolina Panthers, bro. Come on, man.
Who's worse, New York or them?
Who's worse? Dog, the only dog, I would ride with Bishop Sycamore before I go with the
Okay,
Carolina
okay,
Panthers or
Joe,
the
relax.
Giants, bro.
All right, Joe, relax.
Come on, man. Whoa, Joe, chill, bro.
Yeah, you trying to get us canceled over
Whoa,
here, man.
whoa.
Those are the views of Kareem, aka Joe Delaney, and his
Dog,
alone.
Hey.
I didn't think that. No, I don't think they're going to be bad. I thought the Saints were actually going to be pretty deep. It was all about Derek Carr. Can Derek Carr be solid this year? They're solid. If he's solid, if he looks like anything close to what he looked like on Sunday, they can make the playoffs and be a problem.
Well, to be honest, Chris, let's be honest. When they signed him, I thought that was the expectations for them to win that division because it's the South. It's the NFC South. I don't see why they couldn't have won that division, but he's been playing horrible.
Look, I know we like to dump on Baker Mayfield, but
he's been playing better football, dog. He's been playing better than Sean.
He balled out on Sunday. I ain't gonna hold you. Like that Tampa Bay team looked good on Sunday. It was some drop touchdowns that he could have more. Like Tampa Bay looked really good on Sunday. They might have found something in Bucky Irvin too from Oregon. Like they.
Hey, Baker was cooking, dog.
I'm just saying. I know it was Washington, but still.
Hey, they in the NFL, ain't they?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, woo. Yeah, it was all right, Joe. I'm not even gonna put that up, Joe. Free Michael Penix, DG.
Hey, bro. So I had called the Falcons my sleeper team, but Kirk Cousins got me out here looking crazy in the streets the way that he played, bro.
Speaking of that game, I just want to say this right now. TJ Watt is the man, dog. He single-handedly won that game.
He wrecked that game, bro. He
wrecked by himself. There was nothing that the offense did on the Steelers. Justin Fields is trash. He's terrible.
It wouldn't have mattered if Russ was there.
we keep calling that dude and saying, "Oh, well, it was Chicago." No.
Well, I mean, it was Chicago, dog.
It was, but and they didn't look too good either. But still.
Hey, Chicago still look bad. They
That's what I'm saying. And they look bad too. They didn't look too good either.
They got bailed out by Will Levis.
Will Levis is terrible. Anybody who puts mayo in their coffee is terrible.
He said, hey, you want to win this football game? Here.
Sure. Let me throw this dumbass pass that I was trying to chuck out.
Here. You can have it.
Yeah, dude is nasty. Like TJ Watt is just
not real talk. Real talk.
And then on Friday we had the Eagles and Packers game. That was the woulda, coulda, shoulda interception game because Jalen Hurts probably should have had like 5 interceptions. Jordan Love should have had about 3.
Oh.
And I'll pitch him some bell. I know they was in Brazil. That field was trash. They was slipping all over the place. But hey, Saquon looked good behind that offensive line. He got an actual good offensive line to run behind. AJ Brown looked good, and the Eagles look like if they could just clean some stuff up, they'll be a formidable opponent. Jalen Hurts, he can't turn over the football like that though, because if he do that, then they're gonna lose a lot of close games.
You're right.
Just like last year, they was losing a lot of one possession games last year. They'll be right back to what they were. Nick Sirianni will be on ESPN talking football instead of coaching it. Him and Brian Daboll.
Hey, stop, man. I know I'm with DG. Hey, you can't play football on soccer fields. I don't care if you reside it or not. Those stadiums are built for lighter, speed, agile people. These football players are too big and they generate too much torque to be putting them on those type of fields. Those fields are not made for football. American football, I should say, not European football. So, but yet again, there's NFL doing things for the sake of money, and they didn't give a damn about player safety. So at all. I mean, the fact that you even had the game over there to begin with and said, nah, y'all can only stay in your hotel and we don't want y'all venturing out nowhere because it's too dangerous. Well, hell, I mean, it's dangerous in America. Why don't y'all do the same here then? I mean, I didn't understand that. You can't wear green in Brazil. You get kidnapped, or I mean, this joker's getting kidnapped down the street from where I'm at. So, I mean, what's the difference? Are y'all having those same precautions over here in the States? I mean, I'm just confused, NFL. Like, I get it. You want to make your bread, but at one point in time, when does it actually be about player safety? Y'all always come up with different rules and regulations, and you mask it by saying it's for player safety. No, that's some bullshit. I mean, but because the reason why I say that is because look at what you just did there Friday. You put them cats in a dangerous, quote unquote, dangerous country. Hey, don't leave your hotel room. Dog, Chris, tell me this. All right, just imagine we was back in the days, 2021, with $6 million in our pocket, and we in Brazil. They got a procedure called the BBL, Brazilian butt lift, named after this place. You think I ain't gonna venture out and try to see what this BBL is all about? Come on, dog. I got $6 million. Damn it, I go get my own private security if it's that dangerous. I need to see what this BBL is about. I'm just saying, man. Like, this is wild, bro. Like, come on, NFL. I don't know, man. Y'all get real. I don't know. With y'all messages, y'all get real contradictory about this quote unquote player safety stuff. So I don't know, man.
Man, they don't care. They don't care. They don't care.
Yeah, we know they gonna feed it to us that way.
Then the Sunday night game, Rams and the Lions. Lions look like they prime. They look like they still in rare form, ready to try to go to the Super Bowl this year. Jamison Williams looks like he's gonna break out this year. Amon St. Brown didn't even do nothing. It was all Jamison Williams, and 2 years removed from that leg injury. It looks like he's healthy. Looks like he's ready to go. And yeah, man, if him and Amon St. Brown with Jahmyr Gibbs and Sam Laporta, Montgomery, like they got weapons, man. Like they're gonna be a tough out. And the Rams, man, Puka Nacua, man. Sad to hear him get hurt. Good thing it's nothing like crazy. Like he's gonna be out for the next 4 weeks, but at least it's not season injury. But the thing about the Rams, man, it's just injuries, man. Matthew Stafford, he always gets banged up. Cooper Kupp's gets banged up. Like
they just lost their left side of the offensive line. Like they lost their guard and the tackle on the left side.
Yeah, so it's like, man, injuries just kill them, man. So I don't know, man. I don't know if injury bugs might mess them up. I think their defense it's very young. They got a very young defense, but they got some guys. I like what I saw from Jared Verse. He got a sack, so he looks like he's gonna be all right. But the Rams, man, they just can't fight the injury bug. That's the thing that kills them. But Lions are gonna look right. And then Monday, them damn 49ers, they just keep churning out running backs, man. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of them. I am. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of the 49ers. They go down the street to a CVS. They say, hey man, you play running back?
You can run.
Chris McCaffrey, he hurt, so I need you. And then
I need you, dog.
Dude puts pads on, he runs for 157 yards. And it's not fair, man. It's that damn Shanahan system. His daddy used to do the same thing with damn Denver.
Yeah, dog.
Just churn out.
Your knees ain't bad, are they? You good? Can you talk to Rock? Yeah, come on.
And I know Joe said that Aaron. We talked about this off the air, but Aaron Rodgers didn't look as bad as people make it.
Nah, he didn't.
He didn't look as bad as people think. You look, people was driving passes, and just San Francisco might just be that good. They just better. It is what it is.
Well, they are. They are. I mean, let's just call it what it is, Chris.
They're just that good. It is what it is. They make you look bad. Like,
now, you know what it was. They was hearing all them Jets people hyping them up all off season. All them Jets fans hyping the Jets up. Hey man, it's the best roster I've ever seen. Being a Jets fan, man, why can't we compete for a Super Bowl? Okay, well, we'll put you up against a Super Bowl caliber team in Week 1, and we'll see what happens. Well, we got an answer. So y'all might want to chill out on those pipe dreams of the Super Bowl. Y'all might. All right, y'all can beat. No, let me back up. Y'all can compete in your division. The way that New England played, I know they ain't gonna have much offense, but they still know how to play defense.
That defense is really good.
Yeah.
And them stinking ass Bengals got what they deserve, you assholes.
He raggedy motherfucker. You raggedy bitches.
That's what you get. Talking all that trash.
All that shit.
DJ Ant, what's going on?
What's up, DJ Ant?
Week 1 recap. I see where we going.
We bashing the Bengals right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Did you see the tight end? Hey, Mark, did you see the tight end? Thought he was doing something when he fumbled that football. He thought he was he was styling on him. Yeah. Styling the other way.
But you know what? That was a whole testament of basically their whole week 1. It was a mess. That was the way I felt about it going in. You know, the who's in, who's out, contract disputes and all that stuff, and then the fumble. That that was nothing but the icing on the cake. That's all that was. So I'm like, what do you expect? And then everybody gonna talk about the speculations. I saw that as where everybody's talking about they're gonna blame it on receivers and everything. I'm like, y'all ain't used to this by yet. I'm like, I'm a Chiefs fan. I know what y'all do. Y'all always week 1, week 2, y'all always a disappointment every single time. So am I surprised that they lost? No, not at all. Am I surprised? Well, I mean, we'll talk about week 2 later, but I'm hearing y'all go in on it. I'm just pretty much having a good old laugh about this stuff.
Nah, it was funny, bro. I mean, the Bengals, y'all, they look like straight dookie, bro. I know T. Higgins was out, and the way he's trending, looked like he's not even gonna play this week. So that doesn't bode well. Jamar Chase was rusty. He couldn't get out the blocks. I mean, this is literally every year since Burrow's been in Cincinnati. They start slow. I mean, this doesn't. Come on, man. Chiefs. I know we're gonna talk about it later, but Chiefs, if y'all don't win this game, because the Bengals just don't look good right now. All right,
their defense doesn't look good at all. And I know they played in New England. They just don't have a good offense. That's what they got
zero. They got zero offense, and yet they was Jacoby Brissett. I mean, he was okay.
He was efficient. He did what he was supposed to do.
Yeah. Exactly.
Don't turn the football over. That's what Jerron Mato told him. Don't turn that damn football over. Run the football. We got this on defense. Don't worry about it.
Pretty much.
That's been his style of football for his whole career, basically. Brissett, though, that's all it is. Just manage the game. I mean, all you gotta do is put somewhere between 10 and 20, keeping the ugly game. That's how you win with him. If you can't put up 20, you're gonna lose. Point blank simple.
No doubt. You keep him under 30 pass attempts, and if you just give us like at least $175, they'd be all right. He don't need to be Patrick Mahomes. He don't need to do all that. Not with New England. Gerard Mayo's coaching that defense up like crazy. They're not gonna miss a beat on defense. I thought they would, losing Judon. Nah, I don't think so. I think they're gonna be all right on defense. So for the Jets, I think it's still gonna be a struggle. You could beat the Bills. I am not tripping about the Bills. So I know when we predicted the record 13-4, and I said the Bills is gonna be one of the losses. I need to move one of them losses to another team because it ain't gonna be the Bills this year. It is not going to be them.
The Bills are who I said they were going to be this year.
It's not going to be them, bro. It's not going to be them.
Salah overrated as hell. Hot seat for sure.
I'm
right there with you. Especially that defense is going to look like the way it looked yesterday. Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't surprised about the Jets. I mean, the way the week 1 went out, I was not surprised at all. Typical.
Yeah, but DJ, they said they had a Super Bowl caliber defense. It looked like that.
I knew. Look, I've been watching teams. I mean, I don't just put it on one guy, but usually when it comes to certain people being in play, sometimes that kind of messes up and ruins the chemistry. They had a feeling, they had an understanding of what kind of quarterback they were going to have last year when Rodgers was on the bench. They knew that the defense had to bolster and step up. But sometimes when you have, and I almost want to say in a sense, it's almost like you feel like you're being spoiled in a sense. Like, oh, we got Aaron Rodgers. We're going to put up 30-some odd points. When was the last time Aaron Rodgers had a good game in week 1? It's been a minute.
This is true.
It's been a minute.
His week 1s do be bad. His week 1s do be bad.
That's why I'm like, you know what? Let's not overreact. Everybody talking about the Jets are going to be garbage and all this stuff and whatnot. I still don't have big hopes for the Jets, but at the same time, I'm like, let's wait until week 2 and see what Aaron Rodgers be going to get. Because, like I said, he's got everything against him. He's got age against him. He's got chemistry. It takes time to build that. You know, we saw that with a lot of teams for that fact.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, like, let's just pump the brakes a little bit. Wait till week 2, see what he looks like, and maybe the defense make that. Just maybe they'll learn that as far as for their psyche. I believe that's part of it too. We got Aaron Rodgers back there. He gonna do his thing. No, that wasn't the case.
One thing I did learn is Hassan Reddick is like, y'all love me now? Huh? You want to take it? Huh? You want to pay me a little money? Because it looked like you ain't getting no pressure over there. Brock Purdy was out there comfortable.
No, like, I be honest with you, the way the Jets looked last night with that defense, put a number on whatever points, there is no difference between that and how Carolina got decimated. I mean, the way they did their week 2, you get blown out and everything, whatnot. But to give up 8 straight drive of points is awful.
Yeah, it's bad.
So his seat is more than is boiling, burning, all of it.
Hey man, it's so hot. The devil is like, damn, this is
right.
Damn, what you do? That's what they say. What you do? It's hot it is.
But it's like I said before though, with them Jets though, it's like they try to take a shortcut instead of actually trying to get the right quarterback in line. That's what some of these other teams have done. Some of them is worked out. Some of them is going to take some time. Like people, I mean, it's just is what it is. You can't expect immediate success. I mean, this dude is not Tom Brady. Tom Brady is a different breed. He has a different level of being locked in.
Well, Tom Brady, his secret weapon was he can get the ball out so quick that it was just hard to get to him. You know, his timing. If he had the receivers that could understand timing, he was unstoppable. That's what made him unstoppable was his timing. He just get the ball, boom, right there. I need you to be right here at this time. When I throw the football, your ass better be there. and that's how Tom Brady operated.
And their offseason prep is different too.
Yeah.
Like that's
night and day. Like
what we expect? Aaron Rodgers for MVP. MVP or what?
No.
Seriously?
Who told you that?
Just the chirps from anybody from Jets. Well, I don't know if they Jets Nation, Jets, whatever. Jets, who cares? That's the way I feel about it.
MVP mushrooms, valuable popper. He popping
mushroom valuable popper. That is funny.
Pop them like a skip.
That is funny.
Yeah.
I just.
But
that's even so. It's just there was so much over the weekend. I had so many question marks. Didn't know. Like even with the Patriots game, so y'all talking about Cincinnati. There was a couple games I did not know what you were getting. There were at least 2 teams. Like with the Colts, I said I had no idea what you're getting. That's why that game to be as good as it was. That was a good watch. The Patriots, Patriots post Belichick, I had no idea what you were going to get. True. I mean, like I know their offense, was not really nothing to entertain or nothing sexually to look at and everything, but sometimes all it takes is a different face to where it gives a team more energy or give them a boost. I don't think Rodgers would be even better. I mean, I don't know.
We'll see.
I don't know.
I'll see. They got to open up the playbook a little bit more too, because it just seemed like it was Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson centric in the first half, and then finally they started getting the ball to Lazard, and it was just you got to get the ball to the other receivers, man. Like scheme some stuff. And this might be an indictment on Nathaniel Hackett. Like he might not be able to make adjustments and scheme up stuff because this is the Aaron Rodgers offense, but you got to target other people, man. Like once the 49ers realize, they just going to Garrett Wilson. We gonna put sauce on them all day. It's lock him down.
To be quite honest with you, it's the trust factor.
But Shavarius Ward.
But it's the trust factor. The same mentality he had in Green Bay has basically carried over into Jets. I mean, like I said, he's only targeting 2 players, and if you mess up one time, it's like you're done for. I mean, don't be surprised we see more of it. I mean, I just don't. Rodgers is a dumb hippie. Why you gotta be a dumb hippie?
Jeez, dang. Joe.
Jeez. I know you just had a birthday and all, but dang. Going right for the
but as far as the Buffalo Bills go, this is who I think the Buffalo Bills was going to be. I had no questions about their offense. You got Josh Allen. So I knew their offense was going to be able to score. It was their defense. They lost so much on defense, and it showed.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't even like Kyler Murray had a crazy game. Like, it was just their defense is not that good.
Dog, they
Sean
forgot they
McDermott,
Harrison Jr., bro.
They might have should have lost that game because Marvin Harrison Jr. was open for the game-winning touchdown.
Wide open.
And there was a few other times he was open. Like Kyler Murray and Tyler McBride, whatever his name is. I don't know if they best friends or whatever. But
I wonder what was going through Marvin Harrison Sr.'s mind.
Why you ain't give my son the damn ball? That was on his mind. And then you had Jacksonville and Miami. We heard about the events with Tyreek Hill and then Calais Campbell.
He put up a $130 after that.
And I just think that you could tell that situation kind of wore on them in the first half.
Distraction.
It was a major distraction to them. I still feel like if Travis Etienne doesn't fumble that football in the end zone, Jacksonville wins that game.
No doubt. That was a whole momentum change.
That switched the game right there. Like if Travis Etienne doesn't fumble the football going into the end zone.
Yeah, that was a 14-point swing pretty much because I think the next position was the 80-yard bomb. Clearly right after that. So Jacksonville. They dropped the ball on that one.
And Brian Thomas Jr. looks like he's gonna be a star, man. That kid is gonna be special.
I know. I left him on the bench too. I'm pissed about it. Pissed about it.
He's like he's gonna be a star, man. As far as how do you feel about Chicago, DJ?
To be continued.
No.
I honestly don't know. I mean, it's just week one is just a whole lot of. It's not going to tell you
everything.
Everything that you need to know. I like to see rhythm. I want to see consistency. I want to see how certain things look. I don't know.
Man, DJ, it's okay. I'll say it for you. I saw enough. Caleb Williams is exactly what I thought he was. Can't read a damn defense. He played like trash, looked like ass. The offense couldn't move the damn ball because he's so trash. And the defense got lucky because they was playing bum-ass Will Levis. They was playing a competent quarterback. That's a blowout.
And that might be the case. It might be.
Tennessee was up 17-0, had no business losing that game.
Mm-hmm.
No business losing that game. Hey, Chicago lucky that they was playing trash-ass Will Levis, and had they was playing a competent quarterback, they would have poured it on the Bears defense. They got bailed out by a special teams block punt return.
Yeah, I saw that. Yep.
Bailed out by some stupid ass Will Levis decisions, and that's what gave them the game. Because Caleb Williams looked like straight dog shit. Let's call it what it is. I know he's a rookie, but damn it, when he was talking so much in the offseason, like, hey, to the punter, you ain't gonna have to punt. You ain't gonna have to punt. That motherfucker punted 6 times. Stop. I ain't trying to hear that. Come on, man.
Well, they're gonna have a tall task going up against the Texans this week. So
Let me tell you something. Them Texans, man, they look real. Yeah. All that on paper, we can kill that noise. It look good in person. It looked good in person too.
And they beat a good Indianapolis team.
That coach team is legit, man. Anthony Richardson. Once Anthony Richardson get his rhythm down and get everything going, man, that kid gonna be dangerous, man. You see that throw to Alec Pierce?
Crazy.
He slipped, bro. And then flung 20 yards, bro.
And he missed A.D. Mitchell like 2 times on potential touchdowns.
That's why all in the air. He didn't have to reach back for it. It fell. He had to reach for it in front. And he did that off of slippage, bro. Like, come on, man. Hey, that was a good coach team that Houston beat. So that's going to be fun to watch them two battle for that crown and that.
And then add Jacksonville into that too, because they didn't look bad. They didn't look bad. I'm telling you, they didn't look bad. Their defensive line looks better.
Man, come on, man.
I like what I saw from their defensive line. That was my question for Jacksonville, their defensive line. Because we're talking something different, Mario. If Travis Etienne scores that touchdown, we're talking different.
I feel you, but good teams don't make those mistakes.
They don't, but I mean,
They don't, but also here's the
fumbles
other.
happen. Fumbles.
Here, yeah, fumbles do happen, but also on the flip side of it too. And this is why, as far as with Jacksonville, the pressure is going to be on Trevor Lawrence. And like toward the end of the season, especially when he lost his boy, the whole scheme change. You seeing throws, overthrows, it just looks sloppy in the end.
Look, Trevor Lawrence, good throw to Brian Thomas at the back end of the end zone. He threw him open. I'll give him that. But I'm done with Trevor Lawrence. You dog, you can't give me good throws like that. And then next thing you know, then the next game you flooded with turnovers. And then you have good throws. Next game you flooded with turnovers. There's no consistency with bruh. Like
Trevor Lawrence and Justin Herbert are the same player.
I gave Trevor Lawrence the benefit of the doubt. His rookie year, he had bum ass Urban Meyer, had no business playing with him. All right. I give him the benefit of that doubt. But I cannot continue to give you the benefit of the doubt when you've been 2 years with Doug Peterson, who's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. He a Super Bowl winning coach. I can't do that. I can't. I'm not saying Doug Peterson is the best coach in the world, but damn it, he knows something about offense.
He can scheme it up now.
He can scheme it up. You know what I'm saying? Like the dude, he can put the right players in the right position to get the mismatch. He's been in Jacksonville, but it's inconsistency quarterback play. You can't be a turnover machine at the quarterback position. You can't. You touch the ball every offensive play, and you a turnover machine. You giving away possessions. I'm done with Trevor Lawrence, dog. I need to see him in MVP conversation before he get back on my good side, and that's real talk.
It was just like when Christian Kirk got hurt last year, he was not the same quarterback at all because Christian Kirk was his safety net. And when he got and I'm not saying it's an excuse because he still had another player who happens to not be on that team anymore. But it is what it is. You still got to be able to execute with what's given. He had the pieces, he was just making bad throws. And going into this season, the crazy part about it.
So if he don't succeed this year, they can't do nothing. They already just paid the Joker. You stuck with them.
all I'm saying is in this game, this wasn't his fault. It was.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
ETN doesn't fumble the football. We talking about something different with Jacksonville.
That's fair. I can rock with you on that, big dog. I'm just saying when we start talking football in January, when we come back on this program,
I hear you.
I won't be surprised if they don't make the playoffs and it'll be Trevor Lawrence's fault. I won't be surprised.
I'm not anything. It was his fault. It was definitely his fault the last game of the season last year. It was definitely his fault.
That man was playing Santa Claus and Christmas had already passed. He was giving away gifts to the defense, bro.
Yeah, and there was a bad Titans team that he did that with. With Will Levis still looks bad, but still, he was worse last year. Well, I don't even know. He might be the same.
I mean, even with Jacksonville, regardless of that, I didn't even have him as a wild card team potentially. I had Pittsburgh. I felt like Pittsburgh was going to be the lock because I felt like all they needed was just an average quarterback to give them these 2 more wins to be able to secure a seat. But as far as wild card toward the end, I don't know. It's a toss up. I mean, we're seeing a lot of good. The Colts are good. Colts are good talent. I don't know.
Pittsburgh just needs TJ Watt to play all 16 games for the rest on out. They'd be just fine with him because
they gonna look, man.
Pittsburgh gonna get in.
Tomlin is the king of getting mid to the playoffs, man. He's the king of it, man. He's just
of course. I'm not worried about Pittsburgh.
If TJ, like you said, Mark, TJ Watt is healthy at least 14 of the games. They're gonna win 10 of them.
They're gonna be just fine. Because as soon as he get on that field,
they're gonna steal some win. They're gonna steal a win from somebody good. They always do.
Just don't let it be Christmas Day. Oh my God, that game is. I'm already sick. Don't let it be Christmas Day, though.
Oh God, they're gonna put TJ Watt be on Jawan Taylor's side. Lord Jesus.
Man. Hey, Chris Steele, time to earn your keep, dog. Hearts and Steel, come on, baby. Time to earn your keep. Hey, dog, we chipping and dipping all day, dog. Chip and dip.
That's what we brought some IGP right in for.
Oh yeah,
earn your money, own your money, player.
Oh yeah, you gotta bop TJ. Knock him off that, kill that time in a little bit.
Yeah, man. Because
the bum ass guy.
But even so, it's like get back to it. Everything I'm sitting here catching in the week 1 recap though. So
What was your thoughts on the game, on our game, DJ?
Few things here and there. Worthy. What can you say?
They're not worthy.
What can you say? I mean, it's another one of those.
And it's one of those things like they didn't even like overload him with like complicated stuff. They was just like, hey kid, we're just gonna give you these few routes, let you run this in the round, let you do this stuff, get you comfortable. But mid-season, oh yeah, we revving you up. So hey,
wait till the training wheels come off, dog.
When they had hit that reverse and Worthy scored on that reverse, I said Sky Moore may not even see the field tonight.
Yeah. He's not gonna see the field the rest of the year.
because you just seeing that little snapshot as far as what he was able to do. And then of course Rasheed he had a good game as well. Kelsey did the bare minimal, but I'm not complaining about too much. He had that one big play downfield. He did what he did. But when they get Hollywood Brown back, we might be back to 30 some odd points a game. I mean, they let their foot off the gas a little bit. You can kind of tell.
Oh no, bro. We talked about it. We should have beat Baltimore by a few touchdowns.
And yeah, because you can go back and kind of look at it. The turnover, that was a huge mistake. That made absolutely no sense at all. I mean, you were talking about the team that was like the Chiefs were like one of the top teams to score in execution the last 2 minutes in the first half, and to see that, I'm like, okay, they'll tighten that up. And then on the defensive side, I mean, I ain't gonna really get on Bolton too much about this, about what he did. As far as something the coverage, he had his back turned and whatnot. You gotta give the other tight end his credit though, because even so, you watch him toward the end of the season though.
I think was a baller, yeah.
Likely he's gonna be one of them. Yeah. He's gonna be a top 5 tight end.
Is he the number 1 tight end right now on Ravens? Because Mark Andrew look old.
Arguably.
That's kind of tough because I mean, I'm trying to give Mark Andrews the benefit of the doubt coming off that very severe leg injury he had last year. And, but yeah, he did not look like Mark Andrews that we knew. That was just like because he used to run at like at least fluid. Like I know he's not fast, but he used to at least run fast enough, fluid enough that he would get his big ass in position to be wide open. He couldn't even do that. I mean, when he did that curl and he slipped, he didn't even bother trying to get up.
No,
like, fuck it. This is shit. I'm down. Didn't even try. So I was like, oh, that's new.
But even so, like with the offense of the Ravens, though, they were sloppy though. And it was like I'd never seen them get so many penalties. I'm like, it was ridiculous. I'm like,
that's what really pissed me off about the game is you see that there was no chemistry between Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson in the backfield. There was none. There was no chemistry with the offensive line. I mean, Chris Jones was wreaking havoc. He literally was in the backfield all night. He should have had more than 1 sack. He at least
6 sacks.
Yeah.
but the way that having Lamar Jackson, I think they said he ran like 16 times. It's not a winning formula for your quarterback to be doing, especially long term, because eventually he's going to catch up with you. Taking all them hits and stuff like that. So I'm like, what's the point of getting Henry for? And
I feel you, man. I feel you.
But that's another question though.
But we got to give Chris Jones his credit. He was a problem.
He was.
They literally couldn't block him, and the times that they double teamed him, it opened up everything else for everybody else. So
Turk Warden, he was balling too.
Yeah, Warden had a good game.
It literally, I think Baltimore pretty much gave up their offensive line in free agency, and they didn't really do much to really patch back up. That offensive line did not look good, and it's going to be a problem no matter if they brought in Derrick Henry. Your offensive line is going to be an issue. They got TJ Watt and Myles Garrett in that division. That's 4 games that Lamar's going to be running for his life again. Mm-hmm. So that's an offensive
say what you want about the Bengals, but even Trey Hendrickson.
So that's games. That's 6 games plus the Chiefs game. That's 7 games that Lamar's going to be running for his life now.
Mm-hmm.
So
I was gonna say the
Max Crosby might have a field day now. I know we like to dump on the Raiders, but Max Crosby might have a field day this week.
Yeah, Max gonna be there too. So there's 8 games he's gonna be running for his life. So I mean, they got to fix that online.
Yeah,
They got some work.
and
They
he
got
got
some
to
work.
stop holding to the ball so long, man, and trying to make a decision. Like, dude, if they're not getting open,
Run,
run,
take off.
run,
Well,
go.
because
Like,
he's trying to prove that he can be a passer, and I
no,
understand.
dog, look, that's dead. It's over. It's over. We don't need to
Look,
prove that no more. We
look,
got to win games now, baby.
look. He had his opportunity when he had two wide open people in the middle of the field. I'm like, you know, all you could have do, he could have hit either one. I mean, fortunately, we Chiefs fan, we didn't want that to happen. But when you can't execute that, though, they'll separate the elite from the good. And for that, you know, what can you say? He's just not there yet, you know, or he just don't have that wins. I mean, everybody, you know, is talking about the post game. They're talking about the Chiefs being the kryptonite and all that stuff. Tomorrow and kryptonite and everything. Well, you keep seeing them making the same old mistakes. It's like, all the other teams are great against the
At the
Chiefs.
end of the day, we are a bad matchup for the Ravens
Yep.
because the Ravens are used to playing with a lead. They have
And-
to play with a lead. If they cannot get a lead on you, I'm talking about two scores on you, and even that's not safe with us. If our offense is what is usually is, even your 14-point lead is not safe because we're used to coming back from behind. You're not.
Chiefs should have won that
So
by they should have won that by double digits though at least.
we definitely
It
should have won
should
that
have.
by
It
double
should
digits.
have though. I mean,
It
that
shouldn't
first
have been close. Like
that.
we dominated them on both sides of the ball.
Mhm. But
Like
I'm gonna say week one rust.
yeah,
What
yeah, most definitely.
Juju, you know, he just hit the ground a little hard. I'm like,
Yeah.
what can you
And
do?
Pacheco, he got the little lizard arms when he saw that safety coming. He got the lizard arms.
Just a little bit.
And then Pete Ryan, he got to get two hands on the ball, dog. Can't do the one hand catches. Got to do the two hands. Pat throws a little. Pat was throwing it. He threw it a little hard, but still, if he had two hands, you probably would have come.
That might have been a house call on that one.
Yeah,
It might have been.
Travis Kelce dropped one right at the 5. Like that looked like a walk-in touchdown for him. So
and then he had a penalty too on one of those drives.
Yeah. So,
but overall, though, as far as what I saw from both sides, I mean, the Chiefs gave that magic number 20. You know, they still ain't giving up 28 yet, and it's been a minute since they gave up the high number like that. The biggest takeaway, I mean, outside showing a sense of dominance in that game, now you have that head-to-head. That's the bigger picture. So when they come down to January, they start looking at head-to-head. Hopefully, just for the record, we want to make sure that we have the higher record compared to the other teams. That's one less team you got to worry about.
Yeah.
And of course, you got to do with the Bengals and then the other fools in the division and stuff like that. But that's the bigger victory of it as well too. Now you own that head-to-head because the Chiefs have had tendencies where they take care of business. They'll have the number one seed, but then they'll lose it on those head-to-head matchups or whatever, whether it be a bad loss to the Ravens or the Bengals or anything like that. So they come out.
Speaking of the Bengals,
oh boy, the one with the stripes and the one we saw last week.
They're coming to town this Sunday, 3:15 afternoon game. They did not look. Me and Mark talked about it, and we touched on it a little bit too. They didn't look good, and Jamar Chase, he looked rusty. I think he only had like 6 snaps. Like he didn't look good at all.
He was complaining about not getting more targets.
T. Higgins didn't play. Looks like he's not going to play this Sunday, so that's going to build in an excuse for Bengals fans.
I hear the excuses already.
We have T. Higgins. But their defense didn't look good at all.
Nah.
They went against a Patriots team that just ain't got nothing over there. I mean, they got Ramondre Stevenson, and they got a bunch of young wide receivers over there. They got, Javon Baker, Jalen Pope, and Kevin Bourne. That's what they got. And Hunter Henry?
Oh yeah, I forgot he went over there.
Mm-hmm. He's been there for 2 seasons now.
Yeah.
But yeah, they coming to town this Sunday. I did see that video going around with Joe Burrows. He was favoring his wrist, so that's something to look at going forward. Hopefully, that's not career ending. I don't want to see the dude lose his career. You know what I'm saying, over something like that. So, but outside of that, Y'all about to get y'all ass whooped this Sunday. Just know that. Just know that.
Boy,
It's about to get ugly. Don't let Marquise Brown play this Sunday. Don't let him play this Sunday.
boy.
We putting 30 on y'all. We exposing y'all.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
I just want to see one of them good old classic 21, 24 point jump, straight out the half. That's all I want to see.
I want to see when the same game when we played the Raiders and they stood on the middle of the field and we just came out jumping on them, just smoked them.
I would love to see that.
Just up and down the field. Just
I would love to see that.
Up and down the field ass whoopings.
Oh my God, I would love to see that.
I would like to see the Chiefs. I would like to see the Chiefs make a habit of that. That's all I want to do. Just
we talked about that.
Take care of it. This is just not the season to do it where you're playing with your food and then the games are still closer to what it is. I mean, just take business.
Hey, no cap, bro. Hey, I said it earlier, boy. Chief, you better not lose this game. Hey, this is the literally step on their neck statement game. All right, we should have stomped out the Ravens, but we really gonna stomp y'all out. There ain't no ArrowHead in this bitch. Ain't none of that going on. Hey, nah, all right, okay. We gonna all right. And hey, man, Bengals fans, y'all gonna get mad at me. I don't give a damn. Love that Joe Burrow, but that boy been injury prone since he been in the league. I ain't surprised his wrist hurting. I ain't surprised. Been taking too many hits, man. Y'all, how the hell y'all knew y'all had a franchise quarterback? You paid him, but y'all still ain't never rectified y'all offensive line. How that work? But we gonna get your college wide receiver, man. On that historic 2019 LSU team, man. Y'all gonna put up some points. Can't put up no points when your ass is on the back, when your ass is on the ground, when you're getting sacked. Yeah. Y'all didn't think about that one. Okay. And now y'all being cheap with them. Now y'all don't act like y'all want to pay the man.
Well, it just speaks to their franchises. I mean, we're talking about a very frugal owner. And then the other side with the Chiefs, say what you want to. It took Andy Reid in the front office basically one off season to address their offensive line woes. Now you got the strongest interior O-line in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Tackles kind of, here to there, No,
I look fine, dog. It's that $20 million motherfucker that I'm still questioning about.
But here's my thing. It took them one off season to address it.
True.
And here's taking the Bengals how long?
4 years. 4 years and a whole bunch of money guaranteed to Joe Burrow, and then they finally gonna figure it out once his career is done and he can't play no more. That man, maybe we should got an offensive line instead of Jamar Chase. Well, maybe you should have.
Just take care of business.
Hey, Chris Jones, eat.
3 sacks with Chris Jones.
Eat. Because they ain't got no O-line. No.
3 sacks. And Joe Burrows ain't Lamar Jackson. So he's stationary, babe. Hit his ass. Ass.
Eat.
And you might see it. I expect, but you know what? I'm gonna call it right now.
George about to get 2. Furious George about to get 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we about to get 8 sacks as a team.
Bold prediction. FAU sack.
Woo!
He had a recovery last week.
He actually didn't look bad in the game. He actually didn't look bad in the game.
Hey, dog, I'll drink to an FAU sack. Give me some of that. Give me that. Oh, come on, FAU. Give me a sack, boy.
What do we think about the cornerback play though in the last game? That's one thing I didn't.
Solid.
Address.
It was good. I mean, Trent did his thing. He only I think he only 2 catches, 1 catch for 22 yards against him. And then Jalen Watson did his thing.
Mm-hmm.
And if you see the snap count, they said they were the only 2 corners that played. It was only those 2, and then the rest were safeties.
They snuck Josh Williams in there and a couple of nickel plays, but
yeah. It wasn't necessary because more so what Lamar Jackson was doing.
You'll probably see Josh a little bit more in this game.
He just wasn't. They weren't throwing outside the hash unless it was like a likely or something like that, or a long busted play. I mean, because these plays were taking forever to get up and get her off, and then just what it was. I mean, he did what he could do. That's why I'm not really trying to get on Bolton too much. He might mess around and have a big game because you don't have to play the Spy as much. Because when you got to play against Spy, I mean, that was the other adjustment that I wanted to talk about too. Was you're talking about players like when you had who's that boy you just gave up, Willie Gay. It might have been a little bit different, had he still been there. But you're going from him to, I mean, the piece that we have now.
Leo balled out. He's probably the best linebacker on the field.
He's shown a lot of growth though. From last year going to this year. And now, like I said, it's early and whatnot, but this defense might be back up to the challenge, and then the offense stepping it up with it. This is going to be a big problem. It might be the Chiefs, the Niners, then the rest of them. It might be.
If the Eagles can clean up them damn turnovers, Jalen Hurts can clean up them damn turnovers, they can be formidable too. They can be right there too.
I don't know, Chris. Hey, they said they fixed that secondary. Them boys were still giving up the cheeks.
It's getting roasted. But that's Jordan Love too. Jordan Love can throw. He can throw that thing. They got some receivers over there.
That was a super league going on that secondary. My goodness,
that secondary was over there looking like a whole bunch of burnt toast over in that biz.
Barbecue chicken.
I was gonna say, man, like maybe some jet lag or something like that all the way to Brazil. I know it's a long flight, but dang.
I swear they was letting the blind make grilled cheese over there, dog. Toast over there, dog.
But I'm gonna reserve the right to I'm gonna give him a mulligan because that field was trash. That field was trash.
So what was the excuse in Arizona? It sounded like it was. Never mind.
I mean, the field was trash, but it was trash for both sides. That was my thing.
Man.
But overall, though, I would say the Chiefs should be putting up 30, though.
Yeah,
30 again. They should be a team that's putting up north of 30 this year. It shouldn't be no struggling to get 20, all that stuff. It's just a lot of cleanup they got to do.
Yeah, just lock it in, man. Lock it in, tighten that shit up. 74, stop offside and false starting and legal procedure. You pump
and show me some killer instinct.
Yeah, Andy, man, come on, man. We going for a 3-peat, dog. You gotta slap these dudes in their face. They hate us.
He pull it.
Every team in the league hates us.
And was it the first quarter he tried to pull a trick play right out the gate already or something like that?
Yeah, Andy got to do it, man. He can't help himself. He's got a trick play fetish. Like
can't help myself. It's my nature.
It's 3rd and 7. We need a touchdown or a first down
in the round.
Instead of running a regular play, he's got to send Noah Gray under center, Travis Kelce in the backfield. He's got to do it.
In which Noah Gray did earn his dollars this past week.
He did. He earned it. They said that he was going to get featured more in the offense. So, and then we saw it in the middle of the field.
Which might be showing me a sign. I'm like, okay, I see what y'all doing. Like, okay, I can appreciate this a little bit. But we'll see. We'll see.
Shout out to what's his name, Hendershot.
Man, yeah.
My quarterback. Huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, enforcer, baby. I like it.
That's how you earn your keep, baby. You just got on the team,
Exactly.
Now you get invited to the cookouts at Mahomes' house. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, everybody want to introduce y'all to Hendershot.
Who?
My enforcer.
Does he play with us?
Yeah, he's on practice squad right now, but I'll talk to Andy and have him come up.
Is he equipment manager?
Shut up, bro.
But even after that game though, when I said it was one of the key players though, I felt so good calling out Rashee Rice and he had that big game the way he did. I'm like, he had a really good game. He's like starting to pay off though. Like Rashee Rice he gonna be a problem.
Yeah, Rashee did his
thing. Rice gonna be a problem.
He did his thing. He did a fantastic job.
So we can expect this from Rashee all season, man. He might have about 15, 1600 yards.
I'm trying to tell you, hey, clip that. He about to be Mr. Marcus for the rest of the season, bro. 10 boots and fitted caps, baby. I mean, hey, if I'm just saying, man,
Ooh.
he about to be Mr. Marcus all year. That boy gonna be beating up that middle because
Marquis gonna be Brian Pumper. That all changed.
Dub.
Yeah, you stupid, bro. Hey, if Travis get his goatee back, he could pass for Jake Steve, but
Hell no.
he looked too much like a cop now, bro.
He do look like an officer Kelsey.
Officer Picklestein.
That's funny.
He's like, right. Patrick, I want to arrest you. You'll pass. You're not like the others.
All right, man. Let's give our players of the games before we get up out of here.
Leo was all over the field. He was doing his thing. Saved a touchdown off that Justice Hill angle route. He swatted down. Shout out my man Kofi Weeson. What's happening with you? Nah, man. Yeah, Leo. He was all over the field, man. And he made so many plays that you can't even put on the stat sheet. Just the effort that man was putting in. I love his game. He's very intelligent. He could read a play like some of the best linebackers knows how to dissect that offense down and be in the right spot at the right time. He may not be the most athletic dude in the world, but he knows how to get it popping on breaking down. So he's definitely my player of the game on the defensive side. Obviously you can easily say Chris, but I'm gonna go with Leo, man. And man was all over the place. Offense, yeah, man. I give it to my man, Mr. Marcus, man. He was over there handling business, dog. He was just doing, dog. He had your man Roquan Smith, who's one of your better linebackers in the league, looking crazy, dog. Couldn't guard him. Couldn't do nothing with him. I mean, Jim Harbaugh got so frustrated he switched Roquan off of him, and it still didn't matter. They put a safety down there. Mr. Marcus was still doing his thing. He was still stroking in the middle, dog. He was like, I be stroking.
Yeah, What you got, Ant?
Well, he already addressed the defensive side, but I'm because it's been a while and it's been a painful year for the receiving core. I'm just go ahead and do offensive players. I'm gonna give it to Rice and Worthy. I think Worthy is actually going to really start showing his worth, that he belongs. I mean, it's almost like we're talking about Patrick Mahomes all over again. Everything. Why was do this and why was it? And he ain't got this. And on the other side, Worthy's too small. Yada yada yada. I mean, he's proven. I mean, Worthy, he did what he needed to do. I mean, it wasn't called busted play, whatever it is. At the end of the day, you had to catch the ball, unlike somebody that's getting sent to the Browns. Now, Rashee Rice,
like the squad.
The Browns got
the other one, and the other one that played for Buffalo. Go ahead.
And the Browns got bigger problems than that, but we're not here to talk about them. But Rashee Rice, though, he did exactly what he needed to do. He played. He stepped up. Had to be and was the player that he needed to be. The receiving core. He set the tone. And it's nice to be able to say that where he had, instead of having to be dependent. Well, Kelsey has to do this, and Kelsey the only one has to open up the field and all that stuff. Rashee Rice is starting to become a distraction, and that's starting to open up everything for everybody else around him. And it's going to get worse for other teams, for other defenses.
Yeah, for sure. On offense, man,
Carson Steele.
Yeah, man. Crocodile Dundee, baby. Let's go.
That's wild, bro.
Nah, I'm gonna give it to the young bull too. I'm gonna give it to Xavier. He showed poise. He looked like the moment is not too big for him, especially on this spot. It's opening night, banner night, Thursday night in Arrowhead. Like the crowd is crazy. You know, any you would have understood if Xavier Worthy, looked a little timid or looked a little, because wow, it's his first game. He's in Arrowhead. He'll calm down. Once he gets used to it. But nah, he went out there and he did his thing, man. And he caught the broken play, had the end around touchdown. Like you can't be mad at that. And he ran the routes that he needed to run to perfection. So yeah, I'm gonna give it to him. And then on defense, I'm gonna go with Trent McDuffie, man. My man over there locking shit down like he always does. And he had that key tackle on Zay Flowers, who was trying to hide behind the offensive line and then pop out.
Yeah,
he was trying to pop out and show somebody, and it didn't show. So,
hey, my man Trip McDuffie was looking like Miami-Dade County Department, bro. They were too soon. Oh my bad.
Shout out to Tyreek Hill, man. Shout out to Tyreek Hill. But no, man, those are my players of the game, man. Excited for the season, man. Love the way week 1 went, man. It was a lot of interesting things. We all see that the Chiefs are still number 1 in the AFC. Texans look like they're going to be a formidable opponent. Baltimore's still there. They just got to clean some things up on their offensive line. Colts look like they can make a push. Miami, their defensive line actually didn't look too bad. They got some guys over there, and then maybe Jacksonville. I still got to see more. I still got to see more from Jacksonville, but they have a possibility. But other than outside of that, AFC is kind of like, man, but it's week 1, like I said. But the rest of the teams are kind of we're gonna win the AFC West. It's over. Print the shirts up, Clark.
Hey, fanatic.
Clark, go and put that order in, dog.
I was about to say, hey, fanatics, y'all might as well start designing them shits right now.
Go and put that order in, dog.
Hey, what is about to be 9? 9 in a row? It's about to be 9?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Lost count.
But, I know. We ain't lost count. So many, like, hey, and the crazy thing, it ain't been all Mahomes. Alex Smith was part of this ass woman too. So
yeah.
What y'all got to say now? Oh man.
Don't you start, Joe.
Y'all come on, Reem. Don't jinx us like that. Don't you put that voodoo on us, Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, for real. Don't you dare put that on us, Ricky
Bobby. On us, Ricky Bobby.
But yeah, excited for the season. On the NFC, it looks like the 49ers are just I'm sick of them. I'm so sick of them.
I mean, they can come and get whooped in another Super Bowl. It's okay. That's fine.
I'm just sick of this. They always turning something. They find quarterbacks, they find running backs, they always find a defensive lineman. Leonard Floyd looks like he's young again.
Rejuvenated and shit. Now you know what? Hey man, I hope the Lions get there. The
Lions look good too. They did.
I want the Chiefs to get back from opening game last week in the Super Bowl. And I want them to do it to the team that's who's been needing a Super Bowl victory the most, which is them. So
I think they'll just be happy to get to the Super Bowl, dog.
Oh yeah,
I know they'd be sick if they lose, but if we beat the Lions, I just think they'll be like, "Oh, we got to the Super Bowl. We'll get them next year."
Moral victory.
Yeah, I'm saying. We lost 45-10. But it's cool. Nah, I'm just playing. We never beat nobody 45-10.
Because Andy don't like killing people's dreams, bro.
Every time we try to put out, we have an opportunity to put somebody out. We either turn the football over, commit a penalty, and Andy do a dumbass play.
One of those three. Ain't directly in that order neither. It's
all bad. All right, good people. We're gonna go ahead and end this If you look down at the bottom, you see the link emqpodcast.com slash locker dash room. If you go to that link, you see the locker room access of all the podcasts under the Every Morning Quarterback umbrella. They got a 49er one, a Jet one, a Patriots one, and they got ours, Arrowhead Chiefs Podcast. Click on the banner. You see all of our episodes from the recent one to the past ones. Also, check out their podcast on YouTube. Um, they talk about everything NFL league wide. They talk about college football too, and they also give you betting tips for the week. So go ahead and check out those brothers over at Every Morning Quarterback. Shout out to them. Whatever streaming platform you use, whether it be Spotify, Apple, Google, Amazon, iHeartRadio, whatever you use to listen to your podcast on, Arrowhead Cheap Podcast is on there. Also, if you're first time watch on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification button. So when we go live every Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, you jump in this live with us, talk about these topics in the comment section, just like how Joe is every Tuesday. He's here most of the time, so if he's not busy. But jump in with us, man, and talk about these topics with us, man. We appreciate y'all, man, coming in and joining our lives, man. We appreciate y'all. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And whatever social media platform you use, whether it be X, TikTok, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, whatever you use to do your social media on, Arrowhead Chief Podcast is on there. You see that right above Mar, that AH Chief Podcast. Put that in the search engine. Boom, will pop up. Go ahead and follow us. We'll follow you back because our motto is we are not Hollywood. We are just regular Chiefs fan. What are we, Mar? Joe.
We Hollywood.
Oh, you put the hood is, son. You adding, huh?
Oh wow.
Oh, put a little paprika on that thing, huh? Okay,
Yeah, he went a little Bianca Belairish on us, bro.
The EST. Yeah, EST, huh? Okay. But yeah, follow us. We'll follow you back. Give us critiques, feedback. If you have a question or a topic that's Chief oriented or NFL oriented, and we like it, we will bring it up on the show. We'll shout you out on the show, and we want to show love to those who show love to us. So hit us up, DMs, email, or hit us up in our mentions, and we will get back to you soon. All right, Chiefs Kingdom. It's good to get that 1-0. Let's go on for 2-0 against them dirty ass Bengals and Tiger Cubs.
Come on, Mr. Marcus, do what you do best, baby.
And we on the road to a 3-peat. Let's 3-peat history. Let's get it. Go Chiefs.
Chiefs. That man Reed said, why y'all know so many poor names?